This video has been sponsored by Logitech, and all of the equipment showcased here was provided by them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to pick up some of the equipment for yourself, you can go to the link in the description down below. There will be one for the specific headset that I'm covering, and another one for just all of your Logitech needs. Again, thank you very much to Logitech for being an absolutely awesome company and helping me to upgrade my setup over the years. Let's get into it. So a couple of years ago, I was streaming ETS2, I believe, and somebody who I then came to realize was the community manager for Logitech popped up and said that they've sent me a DM. What happened next was they sent me these. These are the Logitech G733s, and they are a fantastic headset. They are lightweight, they are comfortable, they don't have the typical solid beam of the headset. They use an elastic band, which unfortunately was the only bad thing about the headset, but everything else was fantastic. And luckily you can change these elastic bands at will, which is really nice. You get loads of different colors. Fast forward to now, and I have been very, very fortunate in that they have decided to upgrade me. What they've upgraded me with is this. This is the Logitech G522s Lightspeed. These are the upgraded and continuation of the G733s. They take everything that made the G733 great and have added new features and improved upon old ones. The battery life is longer, it comes with multi-connectivity, and I get to open it for you guys today. As previously stated, you can find the link to this headset in the comments down below and in the description as well. This headset actually releases today upon the release of this video. So go ahead, check it out, and let me know in those comments down below what you think. We're going to unbox it, I'm going to connect it, I'm going to try it out, and I'm going to let you guys know what I think. The things I'm most excited for from what I've seen from briefs and from the box itself is the headband looks much more sturdy. It looks like it's not going to sort of lose its elastication so quickly, and the microphone. The microphone is actually taken from the Astro A50s, and that means that it has tri-connectivity. This means you can connect it with a cable, via wireless, and most importantly for me, via Bluetooth. The reason why this is so good is because it means I'm going to be able to use the microphone with my phone for creating short form and TikTok content and stuff like that. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. It's going to enable me to make much higher quality shorts when I just want to sit and ramble. It's going to give me that functionality and those features. I'm very excited. So let's not waste any more time. Let's unbox it. Okay, so first thing that I've noticed is that the box is actually incredibly easy to get into while still being very well secured. You have a number of box tabs here that you just pull off in order to be able to get into your box, as opposed to them being secured down and you need a knife, and all sorts of problems arise from that. So it's very easy to get into, which is obviously very good for me. Now, the thing that I like about Logitech is, one, it shows you all of the instructions on the box, and two, it is always really well packaged in protective covers and things like that. Now, important things to note about this headset is that it only weighs 280 grams. That is very, very light, and if I compare it to the old ones, there isn't much difference, but there's enough of a difference, right? This is much lighter. It's also, the foam pads seem much, much better as well. And like I was saying, we look at the elastic band here, it's corsetinaed, that's the right word, and that means it's going to be much stronger than the normal typical elastic band here. I think this is also going to be a lot more comfortable on my head as well. And then you've got your hole here for your microphone. Other things that the box comes with, your wireless adapter. Now, one thing that I've noticed about this immediately is that it's much shorter than the G733 one. The reason why this is good is because a shorter USB connector is less likely to get bent and broken. It's going to be much nicer to see on your machine as well. It's going to be much more hidden and much more streamlined. So overall, this is fantastic as well. Not only that, but it actually lists the piece of equipment it comes with. Seems like a small thing, but this is going to be much more useful if you are trying to find it. You can be like, oh, that's what this is for. There's your microphone. Comes with a pretty hefty instruction manual, and then it comes with your cable as well. Now, your cable does seem pretty long, and it is obviously a USB-C to USB adapter. You're going to be able to use this to charge as well as obviously connect as well. The microphone, as we've already said, is the Tri-One. It comes from the Astro A50s, which means it's very, very durable and it's very, very well connected as well. Simply plug that in the right way and away you go. Very, very impressed with this. The build quality looks absolutely fantastic. It's very much, it feels better made than the G733s. It feels more solid whilst also not being terrible as well. If we look on the actual headset here, you've got your power button, you've got your Bluetooth button, you've got your volume, and you've got your mute button here, and then you've got your USB connector. So it's all on this side. Compared to the G733s, which also have the buttons, the thing that I like most about this is that the buttons on the G522s are actually labeled. So you know what they are. The buttons on the G733 aren't. They just sort of expect you to know. And obviously with the G733s, you do not get that Bluetooth connectivity, so it's one button less. Overall, I am very, very excited and very happy with this. You also get your right and left knocked in, but not only that, I don't know whether you can see it on the camera. I don't think I can get a good angle, but you also have braid. So if you are hard of sight, you can tell which is left and which is right. That is a really, really nice accessory feature and accessibility. I really, really like that. That's really cool. Okay, so I've put the G522s on my head, and immediately the difference between the G733s is the fit. I have adjusted the headband because, in case you hadn't noticed, I do have quite a small head. But the cup fits so much better and is so much more comfortable. Like, it feels a complete cup around my ears, whereas the G733s fit well, these just fit better. I have played some music through them. Obviously, you're not going to be able to tell the quality of the sound through the speakers of your own headset, but what I can say is the sound quality is so much higher and so much better. Not only that, the G522s has a longer battery life, lasting for a whole 70 hours when fully charged. The buttons and everything do feel better as well. On the G733s, you have to hold the power button in order to switch it on. The buttons and the winder for the volume feel very, very loose. They don't feel very secure. Whereas on the G522s, they have rectified that. It's one of the things that I did comment on when I first got hold of the G733s. I wasn't overly happy with it. I'm very happy to say that now the power button is a flick up, and the volume button is a very slow, very defined. It's very meant, right? You go in and you have to physically move the volume in order to change the volume. It doesn't feel like you could naturally accidentally hit it and increase or decrease the volume, which I've done many times with the G733s. Now, the all-important test is the microphone. Unfortunately, at the minute, as of the time of recording this video, the G522s will not connect to my G-Hub. However, I do have OBS settings, so I'm going to leave the noise gate and everything on, and I'm going to switch to the G522s at default and see how it sounds. Okay, so this is how the G522 Lightspeed sounds. What's really nice is that it does beep at you when you push the mute button, which means that you're going to know when you're on and when you're off. It's going to stop you from having issues in connectivity or not knowing that your microphone's muted when it needs to be. I think the quality of this sounds incredibly good for a headset. Obviously, it's going to take a lot to beat a dedicated microphone like the Yeti GX that I also use. For recording TikToks and other short form content on my phone, the Bluetooth connectivity in this microphone is going to be awesome and incredibly good. Overall, I'm very, very happy with this headset. It is comfortable, it's lightweight, it's got some really nice features with it, it's got a lot of good things going for it, and compared to the G733, it is a good lead on. It is a good upgrade, and it is a good continuation that the legacy that the G733 started. I love both headsets, but I'm very happy to have got an upgrade because I've had the headset now for around 2 years, and this is very, very welcome. Not only that, Logitech also sent me a new keyboard. The keyboard they sent me was this, the G515 TKL. It is a sleek, super slimline, very quiet keyboard with a game mode feature which allows you to stop certain buttons from being pressed when you're gaming. I really like both. I have needed a new keyboard for a while now, and this is a perfect addition to my setup. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Ciao, ciao.